Hello and welcome to UC Today. My name is Kieran Devlin, and for today's session, we are exploring how communications technology is evolving in one of the fastest paced and most customer driven sectors, automotive dealerships. Chris Miller is the Vice President of Technology and Services at Pacific Office Automation, or POA, and works closely with clients in this space, bringing a valuable perspective. Chris, it's great to have you.
Thank you for having me. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too. And to kick things off, can you please tell us a little bit about your role at POA and how you've come to focus on supporting customers across different industries, especially in the automotive dealership space?
Yeah, so like you said, I'm Vice President of Technologies and Solutions here at Pacific Office Automation, POA. So Unified Communications falls underneath my bucket. And over the years, it's evolved tremendously from obviously a lot of on-prem to now going fully hosted in the past few years. And we've had a tremendous amount of success of going out and working with a lot of auto dealerships just because of how much that industry is changing and how they need to be able to communicate much faster and stay in touch with their clients much better than they have been in the past.
Terrific. Well, shall we begin with a holistic state of the industry perspective before we dive into specifics? Chris, what would you say are the key communication and collaboration challenges that are top of mind for auto dealerships today, and how have those evolved in recent years?
Well, I think some of the aging dealerships that have older on-prem phones are obviously creating a challenge in that industry, mainly because the average consumer nowadays wants information much faster, wants to talk to somebody much faster, whether that be chat or real-time communication on the telephony device. And I think that the older on-prem devices didn't have a lot of the capabilities that people are wanting now. And now that we've gone to more of a unified communication, whether it be video, whether it be chat, SMS texting, now we have those capabilities. So it's been very apparent that the dealerships now are understanding that. And a big one is obviously being able to listen to those calls, coach their trainees or their junior sales reps from a sales perspective. And then from a service perspective, people want to get those parts. They want to understand what the aftermarket capabilities are. And, having the receptionist have the capability of seeing who's available in real time rather than leaving a voicemail could be a missed opportunity. So it really affects it from both a service and a sales side. And our partner, obviously, Intermedia, has been great with allowing us to train all of our salespeople. We use them internally, and it's been a phenomenal success within the auto dealership because of those reasons.
Absolutely, and naturally, I think with Intermedia's platform, the UC and CC mixed hybrid platform, it really sort of elegantly segues into what auto dealerships are looking for in that sense. And I guess jumping on to that point, given that many dealerships have limited IT resources, what role do factors like ease of use, mobile access, responsive support play in selecting a communications platform?
Well, it's a huge contributor. Ease of use has got to be there. Just because you have several different options of bells and whistles doesn't mean that it should bog down, the configuration and the challenge of an internal IT department. And what we found with the Intermedia Elevate platform, that streamlines it and makes it a very simple process, which IT folks love. The fact that you've got a single pane of glass for administration. It's pretty self-forward for configuration and install, which makes it just easier for the dealerships or any company for that matter of implementing this type of solution. Hopefully that answers your question to the best of what you're looking for. But yeah, that's what we found is it really mitigates that IT department going, oh, wow, now I've got to implement this giant solution. It really streamlines it and they love it.
And I guess this is, quite a segue from the previous question. I think it's especially interesting about Intermedia and the idea that these capabilities that they provide for dealerships are integrated directly with tools that dealerships already use. So how, in your experience, has Intermedia helped meet those comms needs of dealership clients when they're using tools like Microsoft Teams? Are these capabilities really elegantly integrated in?
Yeah, I mean they're constantly evolving, and just like the technology side of the house is evolving, the one thing that I found Intermedia tries to stay on the forefront of those things. Like you said, Microsoft Teams. A lot of organizations have developed or implemented Microsoft Teams, and Intermedia has a direct connection in there, which is a collaboration from one app, whether it be on the phone or on the desktop. You can use Microsoft Teams. So you're capitalizing on the internal expense of that dealership where they've already implemented that solution. And now you're capitalizing on a true unified communications platform for SMS, texting, Teams, archiving, which is a really big one that a lot of dealerships use for training purposes. So they've really done a really good job on integrations, along with other ERP applications that some dealerships use also. And it only gets better as each day passes. So we're really excited about where they've come from and where they're going.
Terrific. And one final question before I let you go, Chris, and this is a forward-thinking one. Looking ahead, what trends do you see shaping how auto dealerships approach technology and customer communications in the next 2 to 3 years?
Well, that's an interesting question. I'm not a prophet, but what I would say, being in the technology space, anytime we can provide data analytics to any of our customers, which Intermedia has some great analytic tools of understanding what is working currently and what is not. And if you can adapt to that, that's huge. So better data analytics. And with that one, the more you can incorporate AI, which this would be, I say, is we go through this technology swing over the next 18, 24, 36 months, we're going to see more and more in integrations with AI and reporting with AI so we can plan ahead. So I foresee that being a big one with more integrations with AI.
Perfect. No, I think I completely agree, and I think that I think the volume of analytics and how invaluable those insights and recommendations will be, especially for organisations that are like auto dealerships, will be absolutely invaluable. But unfortunately, I think that's all we've got time today. But it's been a terrific session, so thank you, Chris, for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share on social media, and we'll see you next time. I've been Kieran Devlin of UC Today. Thanks for watching.